what's up? Today I did pretty well today at locals with Majespecter at our TTE locals. He evenly me, the evil bastard. Oh, can I say that? Okay.
It's too late.
It's like, what do you think we make money off? Anyway, I only lost one game. Today I played Majespecter. So the idea of playing Majespecter is that you go into the fire deck with a pretty favorable matchup playing to the board. A lot of your main deck cards that get you to your extenders, that get you value, cannot be destroyed or targeted by card effects. This allows you to resolve a lot of your effects. Majesty also has the effect where she can protect all your Dracoslayer monsters, which is your Ignis, which shuffles cards back into people's decks, which allows you to kill people. So this deck has a really good matchup going into a fireboard. We play really good defensive for it, as well as just having a lot of one-card combos. Alright, so first things first, we play 3 with a Raccoon Boy. 1-card combo, he'll 1 card makes the link 2. We'll play the other 2 1-card combo right here with 3 Yada, because he'll add the spell card, which gets into this. And Mamuku will always search 3 of the new guy, because he'll summon himself for free. He also resets the quick play spell for insane follow-up, which is like super good. So these are like you always max out on these 3, because these are the ones you always want to see. He also is another way to extend with past your link 2 getting interrupted through Imperm or Effect Failure. A lot of times that card will get stopped. You'll have 1 card in your scale. You'll summon this card free because it's still a Majespecter monster, go into a Beyond, and be able to play through the interruption. Next, we play 2 of the Trap Setter because we play 2 traps. And you like to set this card. There's a lot of Drool in this format, so you always want a card that just still allows you to fulfill your combo while still playing around Drool and Lockbird and other hand traps. We play 1 of the Trap Searcher. Of all the main deck Majespecter monsters, that's all we play. We don't play the other one that adds during the end phase because it's a low scale, which is cool, but this effect is kind of redundant. If you're under Drool and Lockbird, that you're not going to add anything anyway. This combo always has follow-up because the rank 4 will always summon from the deck, which will always add. Summon Bambuku, which Bambuku will always add. So you're always having consistent follow-up. So that card is unnecessary. For the Dracoslayer cards, we play 3 the Majesty. For the protection for your Dracoslayer extract monsters, as well as her scale effect. She's always adding. She's also one of your best extenders. We play 2 Dynamite. You need 2 because he's just an important searcher, and summoning him from the deck is really comes up a lot. You summon him from the deck a lot because the Fusion Summon protects your Pendulum cards, which protects your cards from being destroyed out, because all your Majespecters are just super small. So you always need the second one just to use for the Contact Fusion. And we play the 1 Luster because you do need the 2 in the engine to search with her. And he's just good because he's going to destroy any of these small scales and add. We do play 1 additional Pendulum card. We play the White Winged Magician. A lot of times, when the Link 2 resolves, you will need a way to get into a tuner. But since you either don't have access to Luster, you need a way to get a tuner out, and you can summon her from the deck because she is a level 6 or lower wind spellcaster from the rank 4. So a lot of times you'll summon her after triggering the Link 2, trigger the rank 4 to summon another 4 to go into Ignister, so you have Ignister to out people's cards. Because outing, one big problem this deck has is outing big monsters. For the spells attached to the Majespecter engine, we play 3 Win. It's just the best card. And we play 2 of the traps. Counter Trap is insane. I might even consider playing this card at 2 compared to the targeting interruption, because stopping a witch after they pitch a card is super insane. Stopping effects in the grave, like a Garunix or anything in the grave that triggers, is just super insane. Stopping hand effects is just super crazy. The Banish effect doesn't usually come up. And a lot of times, I do play Crossout, so a lot of times I leave the zone open, so I don't even set this card if I search it. We don't play any of the Majespecter spell cards because 1 is a normal spell, so it's too slow. The other one's a quick play spell that pops a card, and we're in a format that cards get pluses from being destroyed. So I don't want to do that. And then we also have the double attack damage quick play spell, which is bad because that's just really bad. And we play the 1 Necro Valley in the main. This is the 1 field spell we play in the main because going first or second, this card helps out. If we go first, we activate this. Fire Kings cannot resolve their Fire King effects. They can do their Stink Eye stuff, but they're not going to play through the counter traps and the trap card. And they're also not going to kill you. The Necro Valley also helps going second too as well. Now for defensives, we play 3 Ash.
I'm gonna start shout outs.
3 Drone Lockbird. 3 into beer. We play 1 effect feather and 1 infinite impermanence.
Yes, sir.
We play 3 crossed out designator. We don't play these as we don't max these out primarily because we don't lose these cards. None of our cards can be targeted, so none of our normal summons can interact with these cards. These cards only interact with the Link 2, so we just want to make sure the Link 2 resolves as much as possible, and that's what this cross out is for. Cross out helps our combo resolve by stopping these cards from resolving. And these cards are also great going into boards and just in general game ones. And this card just felt unnecessary.
Like in our game, that's what happened. We played around the nib. Unfortunately, I didn't have it. And I was like, well.
And then just 3 Paw Parts for consistency. You are playing a pendulum deck, so you do need to have additional cards to place in your scales, which is sometimes annoying, but it is just the way the deck is. For the extra deck, we're going to play 1 IP. We play 2 of the new dude. This card is really insane. It's like a +3 dang near. It can't get Ash. It plays through Drone Lockbird. Under Drone Lockbird, this card still resolves. And then since you play cards that set like this card, your combo is still resolving. You're always going to resolve the card under Ash and Nib because it's just insane. The only card this card loses to is targeting, but you have so many extenders that even this card gets targeted negated. You usually always have a scale in place, so you just use your your extender to make the Beyond to get the other scale. And Beyond is going to allow you to go into Exceed, an SP, and Appaloosa. These are the cards you do after this card gets impermed. If this card does get impermed, you usually just end on this board, and that's usually good enough. We play the Sling because you play a lot of spellcasters. You do play XYZ, so you will have spellcasters in the grave. We play Unicorn to shuffle in cards because we're in a fire format. And we play Access Code because, like I said, this deck sometimes has a problem killing people. You just need to kill people. Access Code gets you there. And plus with Exceed, making this card is just super easy. That's all the Link monsters. XYZs. We play the one of the dude. You don't have to play this card. I do because sometimes it does come up. You're under Drone Lockbird a lot of the times in these games, so like it doesn't always come up. But sometimes something a lesser from the extra deck with his detach effect is kind of nice.
This card is the more questionable one.
I've tried playing without it. I've missed it. I've tried playing with it, not always using it. I think you can cut it, maybe fine, but sometimes I just like playing it. We play 2 of this card because this card is just insane. This card in combination with the quick play spell and the Link 2, like these 3 cards single-handedly brought this deck back to life. And these cards are just absolutely insane. This deck summons a card using your best extender. It gives you a plus by summoning from the card. It gets you cards engraved, so you can use with the fusion summon guy to bring the card that you detach back. This card just does so much for you. It's big, it's a spellcaster, it's a pendulum monster, so you have protection with the fusion monster. It's just so insane. This card just does, it just makes the 1 card combo so much more. And we also play the Synchro, just to kill people. That's all we play for the extra deck.
Charmers, when they try to use it, they don't look
next, we're in the side deck. We play the 1 Cowboy. You probably don't have to play Cowboy in this deck because the games are usually decided pretty quickly. They destroy your scales, you don't get to pen someone, you scoop, you stop them from playing, you kill them, they scoop, right? Well, with this deck being unknown and people have to bring my cards all the time, I figured some games would take longer than they actually need to be, so I played a Cowboy just in case I took the game 3 and I was about to lose some time. We played 3 Kurakara. You side this in against the pure Snake Eyes variant because this deck has trouble against Omni negates, and this just outs Omni negates after they get used. Obviously, it doesn't stop them entirely, but the stuff's gonna be used, and you take the Baron, and that's usually good enough. We side in the Secret Village the Spellcaster because it's just exclusively better for going first. We side in 2 more copies of Necro Valley because this is just very powerful against a lot of the Fire King variants, stopping them from princessing you, even though you don't really lose a princess. Stopping from princess, stopping from Kieran effect and grave, stopping them from just so many graveyard effects that they rely on. You just stop. You stop the Link 4 from summoning. You just do so much with this card. We do the Cosmic because all the fire decks are siding in Summon Limit or Anti-Spell. And we do kind of lose these cards. So we didn't have something to like counter those. We just wanted something to stop those stupid floodgates. We play 3 Solemn Judgments just to help for us to go first, because some decks are going to play evenly matched. We do lose to that card, and we want to play Solemn Judgment to counter that. Also, just generically good card. And we sided in the other 2 Infinite Permanents. Just a good hand trap that doesn't play into triple tax talent, that can make a board easier to play into. And yeah, that's all we really played for. I think this deck performed super well. The primary issue with this deck is that going against May or Lab, you have a bit of a weaker matchup. But in a format where 60 to 70% of the match you play against is a fire, and you have a pretty good, avenues, and a really good what's the word?
Phoenix.
You have a really good deck that can play into the fire deck very well. It's really not that bad. I played against 2 fire decks today and just did like surprisingly well. Like, I don't care about most of the effects. People try to imperm my cards, you can imperm them, so you can resolve a lot of cards. I think that performed really well. I don't think it's as good as a fire deck, obviously, but I think it has a lot of good potential. And with maybe some more minor tweaks, I think this deck could probably throw people for a loop and definitely take a win by surprise.
Pretty obvious.
Yeah, there we go.
Spider on your shoulder makes your skin crawl.